In this video we're going to look at how to deal with univariate data. So we open up the spreadsheet under here, View, Spreadsheet, and we need to get our data together. So I've actually got an Excel spreadsheet that I can go and access. So there's my data, so it's the project scores that I'm interested in, so I'm going to take that, just copy it, and it copies just directly, Control V, into the spreadsheet. And if you go and select all of your data, notice I've kept the heading, there's no problems with that. Come across here, you've got a range of different options. This is going to be just one variable analysis, and we don't want to include the heading, so we just come here and say the user, the header is the title. Hit analysis, and there we have a window that opens up that allows us to have different views of what's going on. Now I'm just going to open up a Word document at the same time and just show how we can very quickly just copy that across. So here we are. This is just a histogram to begin with. We can make that narrower or wider depending on for each of the different categories as we go across. We could change this from histogram to be a bar chart, which I don't find particularly useful. Box plot can be quite useful, and you can change the scale of that very easily. And dot plot might be useful in some situations. Stem and leaf plot I find useful for students to be able to see exactly where they might place within a group. So you've got all of these. So if I go back to histogram, and then you've got some options here. One option is just to go and copy that to the clipboard, and then you can come across to, say, a Word document, Control V, and just paste it in. So that's pretty useful. Something else you could do if you wanted to would be to choose the option Copy to Graphics View. So this is back in the original view that we have, and we could then go and put in a title and change the formatting in another type of way. So that's quite a useful option as well. If I click on this, I get all the statistics. So I get mean, standard deviation, I get the 5-number summary of medians and quartiles, etc. So that can be quite useful. You then get an itemized list of all of the data, and you can basically then experiment with what effect would you have by actually not including some of the data. So that's quite a useful feature, just to get a real appreciation of what might be happening with the data. Over here under options, you can change a few things around. You can set the classes manually to having a different width. So let's have a look at this. So anyway, there's a whole lot of different settings that you can go and mess around with here. I can't remember. So rather than let's see, graph, you can change the dimensions. So anyway, you can change things here. You can make it cumulative instead, if that's what you're interested in. You can also provide a frequency table down below and a frequency polygon if that's of your interest. So quite a few different features that you have there, all under univariate data.